Fox News contributor and Washington Times opinion editor Charlie Hurt joins us now. Charlie, good to see you.
So great to see you. I mean, usually we don't get to two events until at least like a year out, but we got two events a day. Okay, here we go.
It is heating up. The game is on. But listen, the Republican field is expanding even further, right? So is Donald Trump loving this? That the more Republican candidates you have, the more division you'll have within the never Trump vote. And Donald Trump sits at 45% and still wins the primary?
Yeah, I think precisely. There's always going to be one, and it's probably going to be the gentleman he calls Ron DeSanctimonious, that he's always going to pop off on. But it's almost like he's welcomed every other person who's gotten into the race. He said kind of nice things about them. And of course, the reason is exactly the way what you just explained. He's delighted to have all of these contenders in there, just like he loved having however many it was in 2016, it was 18, or I think it started at like 23 at one point. He loves it because in a crowded field, it just not only does the math work to his advantage, but he just he's such a lightning rod himself. It allows him to stand out from the crowd, and that's where he's most comfortable.
2 words, Chris Christie? Question mark? Why?
Yeah.
Do we need a sequel?
Yeah, apparently. But you know how these guys are, man. They just, no one ever runs for president and then loses and walks away and says, well, I've done that. I don't need to do that again. They get the bug, and of course, they're all convinced that they should be president. And as is every single person in Washington, they're all convinced that they should be president too. But these people, they do it one time and they just can't get it out of their system. And they think this is going to be the time where lightning catches in a bottle. I'm going to go way out there. I don't know what the Vegas odds are on Chris Christie, but I'm going to go way out there and put my money on him not getting very far.
And you can thank us later for not using that photo of you in the beach chair on the beach. So,
I think this is about
this is.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is the amoeba that affects these people's brains. Most people, if there was a public picture out there of them like a giant beached whale in a lounge chair when the entire state was shut down, and he had shut down all of the freeways going to whatever bridge it was, you'd go run and hide. You'd find the most private job in the world. You'd become like a garbage man. Anything to keep that picture from popping up. But the New York Post, at least once a week, is going to run that picture because it is so hilarious and it's so appropriate.
All right, Charlie, we talked about Republicans. Now let's move on because it's not exactly smooth sailing for Democrats with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Marianne Williamson taking on Biden. But the DNC says, nope, no debates, nope, we're not going to have any. And that's not going so well with a former Hollywood heartthrob. He's a little upset. Watch this.
I cannot get over the fact that the Democratic National Committee is saying there will not be a debate to decide the nominee for president. Are you kidding me? There's no debate. This guy is obviously declining mental faculties. You're putting him up in front of a podium with flashcards telling him who to call on and what the questions are going to be. And you're telling us there's no debate? What about the will of the people?
Well said, Charlie. Yes?
Yeah, no, he may. And just full disclosure, I have never heard of this guy, and I don't know who he is. I'm not exactly the most
Dawson's Creek,
culturally
Charlie.
advanced person.
Dawson's Creek Varsity Blues.
I don't even know what it. I don't even watch it. If it's not like NYPD Blue is like the last thing that I used to watch. No, it's Duck Dynasty. I really like Duck Dynasty. I've never heard of this guy, but he is so right, and it reminds us that the 2020 campaign where Joe Biden refused to go out and actually ask Americans for their vote was that should have shocked this guy just as much. It's appalling. And then to fast forward to today, and you have Democrats refusing to have so much as a debate within their own party in order to pick their nominee. They're not even pretending anymore to try to have a democracy or to try to respect democracy. They do not care about the voters. They do not care what voters think. They don't want to have a debate, so they're not going to have a debate. It's like they're just going to pick. It's like royalty or something now.
It's about protecting Joe Biden. They can't have debates. He's going to fail, and so you protect him.
Right.
So Charlie Hurt, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Back to the farm.
Great to see you guys.